road trip?
No, I wouldn't say emotionally drained, but it was an emotional road trip because we had a lot of battles and most of them didn't go our way. So it was a little bit of disappointment as far as the results obtained. But we're excited to be back. We have a lot of tough games coming up, and we have a chance to redeem ourselves and get back on track.
Is this team frustrated?
I mean, when you don't win and you think you have the power in your team to do it, then obviously you're not happy, right?
Look at the way some of the guys are actually coming off the practice court today. It looked like you guys had pretty good practice.
Yeah,
Not
very good.
really too upset with themselves right now.
No, we had a good practice. We worked on some stuff offensively and defensively also, just to get ourselves into a good flow and understand what we need to do out there to get in sync. And and we had a really good practice after the trip and the results that we had, and a little of the fatigue that we're carrying. I think it was a very good practice.
What's the best way to describe the team's mood today?
Yeah, it was good. Actually, obviously when we came in, everybody was dragging out a little bit. But once we got on the floor and we started working on stuff, everybody got loose and into it, and it was good overall workout.
How concerned are you about what seems like this team's maybe problem with focusing on a regular basis?
No, I'm not very concerned. Obviously, we should all be a little bit concerned so we can snap out of it and get back on the right track. But I'm not too worried about it. I think we still have games to get back on that right path, and I believe we can do it.
Where's the line between sort of recognizing that there are problems there and also keeping the confidence to not overreact to them?
Yeah, it's hard. Some guys have that line and one level. Some guys have it at another. You have to understand you can't overreact. You can't over dramatize the situation. You gotta understand that. Keep your mind in the big picture. Understand what we have in this team and what do we need to do in order to play our best basketball game. So once we do that and we get back on the flow and get our confidence back and our crispness back, I think we'll be okay.
Now you have a team coming in Utah who's better than some of the teams that just beat you on the road, and now Utah may say we have to capitalize on what we can do against them.
I think teams will try to take advantage of this the streak that we're going through right now. Obviously, that gives them confidence, like they have a better chance to beat us. So that plays against our favor probably. But at the same time, we just got to go out there and play it hard and compete and beat whoever we're facing. And, that's the bottom line as a champions and want to be champions again this year. We have to do that. It doesn't matter what they're thinking. Obviously it's going to be a great test. Utah, San Antonio. We're going to have Denver. So I mean, how much more you can ask? That's pretty much. A lot of good teams coming up, and we're ready for them. But we got to get out there and start performing at our level.
Is that the formula to get out of this funk? Just playing hard?
Playing hard, but understanding what do you need to do out there. Also the concepts and making conscious effort to do certain things, the little things, but playing hard and hustling and doing the little things, like I said, defensively, making sure you keep bodies on people, you don't have mental breakdowns, and then just making extra passes offensively. Things will get back on sync.
Do you think those are the main patterns you took away from this trip, or do you think there's anything else that stood out to you?
I don't know. I think we can learn a few things about the trip. We had a road trip also earlier in March. It was pretty similar to this one. Obviously we lost the 3 games on that road trip, but we all have to learn from that and get back, like I said, get back on the right page. I mean, that's the bottom line. It's hard to do it. It doesn't happen overall in one game. It doesn't happen in one play. But I think little by little, game by game, we have to build on that confidence and on that swagger again. So we are, doing everything that we need to do out there in order to be the team that we can be.
Because you have the best record in the West, subconsciously has this team let down just a little bit, knowing that you have it?
They asked me that question yesterday after the game. I said that I didn't think so because we also look at the other conference. We also look at Cleveland. We also look at Orlando and their records. But I was thinking maybe if we had a Dallas or Denver or Utah one game behind us, we would have a little more of a sense of urgency. Like, guys, we need to win this game. I mean, there's no other option today. Maybe it's hard for me to say. To me, I'm always looking at the overall picture, and I'm always looking at winning games, no matter what our position is. But maybe it does have a little bit of an effect.
7 games to go. Do you feel like this team has that energy ready to go?
I think we still got a little bit to go there. I think 7 games is enough games for us to get at that level that we want to be in when the playoffs come. And once that starts, there's no going back. There's no more margin for error. It's time to play at your best, or you're out. And then the heat is really going to hit. It ain't going to be like, what do you think about this funk? It'll be a lot more than that. So we understand that. We have to understand that as a team, as a collective, and be able to get to our level, so we can just do what we do best, which is playing basketball and try to become champions again.
You talk about it, because we'll talk about it, fans will talk about
Right.
it, flipping that switch, but you're talking about it as more of a process.
Yes.
How important is it to think of it as a process as opposed to something that can be turned on?
I think it's really important. I think it's something that again, I don't believe on turning the switch on and off whenever you feel like it. It's got to be a conscious effort and a lot of work put in every single game. And I think we have to face these 7 games, most of them at least, as they are playoff games. Tomorrow is the first game of the series. Of the semifinal, conference semifinal, final conference, doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you got to face it as a playoff game and take it as that, personal and as hard as that. So, hopefully we'll have that mindset, and it'll show.